Rush hour is ruining your city. It's not just traffic, it's the air you breathe, your stress levels, and our planet's future. Every day, millions are stuck in a system that pollutes, isolates, and wastes time. But what if mobility didn't cost us our health or the planet? Around the world, cities are rethinking mobility, ditching diesel, embracing clean transport, and putting people first. Let's face it, our cities weren't built for this many cars. What used to be a tool for freedom has become a daily trap. Congestion, delays, noise, and underneath it all, a bigger cost: the climate. Transport is now the fastest growing source of global emissions. In cities, it's often the biggest. Most of it comes from old, gas-powered vehicles. Buses, delivery trucks, private cars, all still running on fossil fuels. But it's not just about carbon. Tailpipe emissions worsen air quality, especially in poorer neighborhoods, causing respiratory issues, heart disease, and even shortened lifespans. And for many, especially those without a car, the system just doesn't work. Then there's the economic cost. Fuel prices are volatile. Cities spend billions every year just trying to manage congestion, while outdated public transport systems struggle to keep up with the growing demand. So the question becomes, if the old way is failing, who's building something better? And what happens when a city treats clean, accessible mobility not as a luxury, but as a public good? We have been stuck in traffic and in our thinking for decades. Every year, cities pour billions into widening the roads, tweaking signals, or adding more parking. But the result? More cars, more pollution, more time lost just sitting still. It's like trying to solve obesity by just loosening your belt. A temporary fix that misses the real issue. But some cities are finally asking better questions. Not how do we move cars better, but how do we move people better? That shift from traffic to mobility is transforming cities. In Bogota, electric buses run in dedicated lanes, bypassing gridlock and carrying more people than highways ever could. In Paris, streets once dominated by cars now pulse with bikes, greenways, and public spaces. These aren't just futuristic ideas, they are working right now. And they are redefining what freedom of movement really means in a climate-conscious world. Imagine a bus that quietly glides across your city instead of rumbling with diesel noise and pollution. A bus that's part of a larger revolution in urban mobility. Across several leading cities, such as Bogota, electric bus networks are making that vision real. Unlike traditional diesel buses, these vehicles run on electricity, which means near zero tailpipe emissions, a significant reduction in noise, and a dramatic improvement in air quality. These buses are more than just eco-friendly. They're engineered for efficiency, with smart charging hubs placed strategically across the city. They rapidly charge during short stops, ensuring minimal downtime and a reliable service that fits seamlessly into daily life. Their quiet operation not only enhances the passenger's comfort, but also contributes to a more peaceful urban environment. And it's not just about what powers the bus, it's about how the whole system is designed. In cities like Shenzhen or Santiago, electric buses run on dedicated lanes and follow optimized routes. That means faster travel time, fewer delays, and a more reliable service for commuters. Cleaner transit that also makes your day easier. That's when mobility starts working for people. Next to this, for residents, the benefits extend well beyond smoother and more efficient rides. Cleaner air means fewer respiratory issues and a higher quality of life for everyone. In fact, cities with electric bus networks often report a noticeable drop in air pollution A change that can improve public health, reduce noise, and ultimately make urban life more vibrant and sustainable. By investing in electric bus networks, cities aren't just upgrading their fleets. They're investing in a future where every commute contributes to a healthier, greener, and more connected community. For many people, including myself, the bike has always been a part of the daily commute. I don't have to worry about traffic jams or parking, and it's one of the quickest ways to get around a busy city. Micromobility, whether it's bikes, e-scooters, or even electric skateboards, has become a crucial part of sustainable urban mobility. These small, efficient solutions don't just help individuals, they are part of a mobility shift that's making cities more livable. But what's great about these systems is how they've been integrated into the very urban fabric. Like buses, bikes and e-scooters are increasingly connected to smart systems. Think shared platforms, real-time availability tracking, and easy payment methods. These innovations make it super simple to hop on an e-bike when public transport isn't practical or when you just want to avoid the crowded commute. For cities, micromobility can help ease congestion and reduce the number of cars on the road. In fact, many cities are already allocating special lanes or parking zones for these smaller vehicles, making the whole system seamless. It's a win for commuters, it's a win for the environment, and a win for the city itself. Take places like Amsterdam or Paris, where bikes are a central part of the urban ecosystem. These cities show us that changing the way we move can improve everything: air quality, traffic flow, and even our mental health. The beauty of micromobility is that it's flexible and can meet the needs of the individual. Whether you're hopping on a shared bike like I do to get across town, or using an e-scooter for a last mile connection to the train station, these modes of transport provide quick, low cost and sustainable options that complement the public transit. It's about finding the best way to move without relying on a single mode of transport, and it's a key part of the future of our cities. And while electric buses and micromobility are just a few examples, they are part of a much bigger movement happening globally. From mobility as a service platforms that integrate various transport options into a seamless app, to low emission zones that are reshaping our cities, innovative solutions are being tested and scaled around the world. In a future video, we will dive deeper into how cities are tackling congestion with smart traffic management or the rise of car-free zones that are making spaces safer and more sustainable for everyone. What we just explored, electric buses and micromobility, are more than clever fixes for crowded streets. They are signs of a deeper shift happening all over the world. From Bogota to Berlin, cities are starting to ask a powerful question. What if movement wasn't just about getting from A to B, but about making life better in the process? And when mobility becomes smart, when it's clean, accessible, and designed around people, amazing things start to happen. Air pollution drops, health improves, and kids can walk to school safely again. The stress of traffic melts into time spent outside or time with others. And suddenly, cities don't feel like systems we are stuck in. They feel like places we belong to. These aren't just benefits for the planet. They are benefits for all of us right now. Because clean mobility isn't just about technology, it's about equity. It's about making sure everyone can get where they need to, affordably, reliably, and without harming the world around them. Of course, no single solution works everywhere. But as more communities embrace this shift, from cars to people, from pollution to progress, we start to see a bigger picture forming. Smarter buses, better bike access, safer streets, cleaner air. It's not just a mobility revolution. It's a movement towards cities that actually work for people. Imagine if your city could breathe easier, if your daily commute was part of the solution. That future isn't science fiction. That future is already being built. And the more we share, learn, and adapt, the faster it becomes reality for all. But this is just the beginning. I want to hear from you. What are your experiences with mobility? Do you rely on public transport? Have you tried micro-mobility? Or do you dream of a city with more car-free zones? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Together we can learn from each other and build a future where every journey is a step towards a sustainable tomorrow. If you want to see how cities and communities are putting these principles and many other sustainable driven solutions into action, check out my playlist on global climate adaptation and sustainability case studies. It's full of inspiring, practical examples from around the world. Remember, together we can engineer a sustainable tomorrow. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.